This is On the Move.
Welcome to On the Move, where we talk about all things health, wellness, and building community. I'm Arrianee.
And I'm Jeremy.
And today we are joined from someone from Chelsea Piers Fitness. We'll get to her in just a moment. But Jeremy, you have quite some experience with Chelsea Piers.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been a member for over 15 years. And I have to say, this is a big statement. It's my favorite place in New York.
What?
Yeah, it's my favorite place
ring
in New
the
York.
alarm.
Yeah. I spend a lot of time there. It's my zen time. I love getting there in the mornings, seeing the sunlight coming in, bouncing off the water. It's just an amazing place. Again, I'm talking about the flagship. That's where I go to.
Yeah.
So I'm on the turf, stretching out, getting my old man warm up going on for like an hour. Then I do my workout. And what's great about it is the amenities are amazing. It's got a great membership base. So like a lot of creatives that are in the arts and so on, which I like. And then it's really encompassed the whole third space movement. So not just a workout space, but a social club. They have events. They even partnered up with Outsiders, and we do hiking with them. We do outdoor adventures and so on. So for me, it's all encompassing wellness, fitness, and that's my lifestyle. So it works
Okay,
out.
we'll get to that in a moment, your partnership with Outsiders. But Jeremy and I actually had the opportunity to take a group fitness class. We took Hot Pulse. Go ahead and check it out.
Are you ready for this workout?
We are taking a Hot Pulse.
She's feeling it already.
My stomach hurts.
Big shout out to Chelsea Piers for inviting us to work out with them.
Flatiron location. Sweating.
We're hitting the Thigh Master.
We're Suzanne Somers. How would you describe this class? Bar Pilates fusion.
Posting it out there.
To deter you from taking the class. You know it's good when your legs start shaking.
The heat.
Really hot for you, Jeremy.
High intensity.
You were sweating before I started sweating. So did you like it?
I feel like it was a good alternative to the strength training. The heat really helps extending your stretches, just getting deeper in your squats and using a lot of your body weight. I definitely will do it again.
The music was the best. That's a wrap.
All right, so that was actually the Flatiron location for Chelsea Piers Fitness, and I gotta tell you, it was top-notch, state-of-the-art. I was pretty impressed by the facility all around.
Oh, for sure. I mean, every one of the facilities has been great.
Yeah, and the Hot Pulse class, okay, I was sweating. I started sweating as soon as I got into class, but it was a good sweat, for me at least.
I mean, you were sweating before we got into the class.
I know, that's right. All right. I digress.
Yes.
All right, we're going to go ahead and bring in the expert to talk about all things Chelsea Piers Fitness. Please join me in welcoming to the show Anne-Marie Skylis. Welcome. Ring the baby bell.
Thanks so much for the welcome. That's also my favorite tool to work out with, so appreciate that.
Kettlebell just for you. All right, Anne-Marie, tell us a little bit about what you do with Chelsea Piers.
So I run the group fitness program at large. So Hot Pulse is, part of one of the newer things that we've rolled out. And I agree, the heat is pretty intense, especially in that space. It just sneaks up on you. It's the infrared. It's something about you walk in. I'm sweaty all the time too. So I walk in already sweating, but it gets you like 10 minutes in. You're like, oh my God, what is this heat? But so group fitness is anywhere from yoga to bar style stuff to the strength stuff that happens on the turf. Pretty much any group concept falls under me. And I've been with the team for 4 years, which has been really fun to see new facilities open like that one, the Prospect Heights Club as well. And it's a great place to be, to work out and all the things.
Talk a little bit about that, because the name Chelsea Piers, but you're beyond that. Your reach.
Yeah. So we started at Chelsea Piers, obviously, right on the pier 30 years ago, which is wild. I'm glad you've been with us for half of that time. It's crazy,
Wow.
right? Isn't that wild?
It's I feel really a lot older now that you said that. Thank you.
I think you should feel distinguished and experienced. That's the
honored,
energy.
Privileged.
Yes.
Honestly, it's a beautiful place. So.
Yeah. Same. I honestly feel, especially walking into Chelsea with the windows and the view of the Statue of Liberty, it's just wild sometimes to be like, oh, I work here or I work out here. It's a little bit unreal. But what was the question?
You're also in Connecticut?
Oh, yeah. So we have 5 clubs in total, 2 in Manhattan, Flatiron and Chelsea. And then we have 2 in Brooklyn and Connecticut, Stamford as well, Stamford, Connecticut. Yeah, so 5 strong now, soon to be more. But we'll see as, time develops.
Now, we know in New York, the market is kind of saturated when it comes to health and wellness and finding places to work out. How does Chelsea Piers kind of set itself apart? from some of these other places
Yeah.
that will remain nameless.
We can name them too, but I think that you kind of said it already, Jeremy, right? Is that one, and you said it as well, the facilities themselves are incredible. Our architect put so much work into all of the things, intentionally built for both function and beauty. You know, that's what it's meant to be. And then we really lean into, it's the only club I've seen that is like so specific about their artwork as well. Pretty much everywhere you go, there's a mural or there, you know, something that maybe is locally produced from the city, but also it could be that we have some art in Chelsea that was done by members, you know? So it's really interesting that it is multifaceted and it is fitness and wellness and all of those things, but more importantly, it's community and it's connection and, you know, you're going to work out, but really you're going to spend time with the people you really like.
It is a sports center. It was initially called a sports center, right? So there's things like indoor beach volleyball in this place, indoor track, indoor rock climbing, things that you don't necessarily get in the gym that you guys have. So I think it's amazing.
Yeah, agreed. It's the only space like that you're ever going to find in New York, as far as I'm concerned. And even some of the other clubs, I mean, athletics is really the foundation of the business, right? A lot of the times, at least when I first started working at Chelsea Piers, people are like, "Oh, you do kids camp there," you know, because it's a big name in the city. And so athletics is foundational to what we do, and it transfers to fitness. Everything, you know, is somehow, you know, founded in like the more athletically driven style of movement, so to speak, or like, you know, truer to the basics kind of style. But even in the Prospect Heights location, we have gymnastics, which is, you know, also like the sports style comes back. Downtown Brooklyn has swim, which is, you know, different version of the sport. So yeah, anyway, sports show up in a lot of different ways in each of the clubs.
And I'm just very thankful you have basketball courts.
That's
how I was introduced to Chelsea Piers was through basketball, and I'm really happy you have it. I'm hoping in your new locations you have some basketball courts.
I can't make any promises, but we're also hoping.
So Jeremy, is that what has kept you coming back for 15 years? That's a pretty long commitment. Is that your longest commitment in your life?
Oh, well, nice shot. Low blow. I'd have to say yes. Thanks for reminding me. However, basketball did bring me to Chelsea Piers initially, but I think the amenities kept me there. The people kept me there. And then you said the art from members. I think you guys involve your members in many ways and the resources or whatever they have to offer into the community. And I think that's huge. So involving community into what you're doing, I commend you guys for that as well.
Yeah.
I got a brief glimpse. He had taken me to the flagship one at like rock climbing and things like that. So it seems like you have a little bit of everything for everyone. Yeah. Depending on what you want to do.
Yeah. That's definitely part of the mission, is to be able to engage a whole host of different styles, you know, of movement, but people at large. So yeah, especially that club, because it's so big. It's just, we got the space to do a lot.
And the beauty of it is just not just for experts. It's not for the expert climber or the expert volleyball player. I see people trying new things, which is amazing to watch. So I'll go back. I'll stay there for a long time, hopefully.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we're happy to have you, obviously. But yeah, I definitely agree. And the beginner is just as important as like the elite, right? And so if we can have a space for all of those people, then we've won. You know, it's about just getting a whole different types of people in the gym.
All right. And not to mention, the view is absolutely beautiful, looking onto the Hudson. So the conversation isn't ending just yet. We'll be right back with more with Anne-Marie after this break.
You're watching On the Move.
Welcome back to On the Move. We're here with Anne-Marie from Chelsea Piers Fitness. Let us know more about the group fitness, please.
Yeah. So we kind of started talking about it already, right? There's a range from beginner to, you know, competitive, I think is probably the right word. Coming back to, you know, the full throttle team that is the triathlon group that is there every day before the gym opens. You know, they're obviously walking in when the gym opens, but 5:30 practice starts. You know, and that's in the Chelsea Club specifically. But then
Aren't they they've won tons of triathlons?
Yeah,
right?
I can't count the number of flags that are on the on the club ceilings. It's really incredible. And I mean, speaking of community, a lot of those members have been with us for forever. Scott Bollinger is the man in charge. He's run the program himself for however many years. Got to be at least 20, I would think. And yeah, a lot of his team has been there for the duration, and he gets people in and they're just hooked because it's fun, it's competitive, it's it gives people a mission to drive towards. And that's a lot, I think, about what fitness is too. It's like, all right, picking like different goals that you have at whatever moment in time in order to just keep motivated. Sometimes it's about the people who are showing up with you, especially on a team. But some of the group fitness classes feel that way as well. You're going to class with the same instructor, you're going to class with the same people. And over time, it makes it feel like this team environment where you're working out for whatever your reason is, but also the team's reason too.
Absolutely. I've actually met really interesting people doing group classes there. I did this class called Power Hour with John Boyd a few years ago. Amazing class. And I met people like Jesse Froman, a legendary photographer who shot the Nirvana and so on. I met him because I was working out with him and competing against him in the class, making sure he didn't do better than me. But as part of the advantage of working out with people and building community is doing these group fitness classes.
Yeah, agreed. And I mean, there's a lot of research to say that people do work harder when you're in a group, so it is definitely motivating to have someone next to you. I'll say I don't encourage that. Like, it's cool if you want to compete with someone, but that's not the environment necessarily.
I compete with myself.
That is exactly what we want.
But I'm saying I'm so competitive.
Yeah, you're checking out the other person. That's fine. That's fine. But anyways, so I agree. It is really cool. And it's so fun because you just never know who you are working next to. It's sometimes it's a shocker. You're like, you did what or who,
Yeah, it's funny you say that because when I was playing basketball there for the first time, a friend of mine warned me. He's like, be careful. And there's nothing to worry about. I never get into any scuffles in the basketball court. But he said he's had to warn friends of his because you don't know who you're playing against. I mean, he name dropped a few people that were on the court then and I had no idea that was them. So it's interesting in that regard. But again, I think that adds to the value of the community there.
Yeah.
And it seems like it becomes easier to find a sense of community there because of the variety that you have. Mentioned we took the hot poles class, but I also was peeking out the corner of my eye because I saw right next door was like a Pilates studio with, machinery. So talk a little bit about some of the other group fitness classes that are more specific like that.
So we have a host of class concepts and, we call them modalities, but it basically is anywhere from yoga, Pilates, both mat and on the reformer or tower. My Pilates lead would correct me, and Cadillac, of course. So the studio apparatus classes, we have unheated and heated spaces, and within yoga and Pilates, there's different, concepts sort of to work through as well. So you could go to an inversions workshop, you could go to a hip opening workshop. We do sound baths pretty regularly in each club. So there's a lot within each of the modalities. It is, anyways, it gives more to different people, So one person may say like, oh, I don't like vinyasa yoga. Okay, well, we probably have another variation of yoga that is a little more hatha based or restorative. Everyone should be taking restorative. It's the best class. But anyway, so we have the classic like mind-body experience classes that I would call bar falls under that umbrella as well. So the more rhythmic, lighter weights, but definitely hitting burnout. Hopefully you guys experienced high sweat factor. And then we have cycling. So we call it our breakaway program, but it's, rhythm-based cycling, and it's all ideally to this Coach by Color system. So it really like promotes you working at your level, which is awesome. So there's no like cheating, you're like, I either hit red or I don't. And it's okay if you don't feel up to hitting red, but
Isn't there a DJ for that as well?
Sometimes. We run those events periodically. It's maybe like twice a year or something, but those are really fun.
Wait,
too.
with the DJ in the class?
Yeah, once in a while.
Sign her up. Sign her up right away.
You want to take the DJ
Yes,
class?
I want to take the class with DJ. I don't know how much working out other than dancing I'll do, but
that's okay. Fun. We're here for vibes too sometimes, so something for everyone. It's fine. But yeah, one of the more popular modalities too we have is strength, and that is there's so many different class types in there, but that's the turf-based class. That's one of my favorite spaces in the gym, just because again, I've really not seen a product like that in other spaces in the city. It's this open turf with pretty much any functional tool you could want, right? And you can sprint on it, you can play with kettlebells, you can, really maximize what other sort of workout you want on it. And it's just beautiful,
Yeah, one of the things I really love about the gym is the equipment you have for corrective exercises, the bands, the stretching machines, anything that is more the style of way people work out now. It's not so much the old school muscle head workouts I have there. So I don't have to bring all these like lacrosse balls and things with me. They have them there, which makes it easier for somebody like me who needs to do functional movements in order to be on the basketball court.
Yeah, agreed.
You need to grease those joints and warm up before
We
you
all
hit.
do.
Yeah, especially when you're 105 years old like me.
Well, when you've been at the club for
You look
15 years.
amazing.
Yeah.
Benjamin Button over here.
Mhm.
But that actually does kind of bleed into one of our missions, which is really to get people engaged regularly, right? Like, yes, we want you to come to the club, but like, we also want you to come to your club on your rest day, you know, on your day off. And maybe that means going to use the sauna, or I had this
This
one
is
member-
more recovery,
Yeah.
sauna.
You have a whole new
Yeah.
recovery area at the flagship. You have the cold plunge, right?
Yep.
Sorry, you probably was about to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, infrared sauna, cold plunge, you know, back and forth as many times as you want. 3 is the recommendation for some groups. But yeah, so we have that whole suite in 2 of the facilities. The newest club that's coming up, Hudson Square, will have one as well. So that's something that the company is really leaning into, which is exciting. And they just get more and more beautiful. You know, those cold plungers are so wild. It's the same. You look out onto the Statue of Liberty and you're like, of course, I'll sit in 40-degree temperature for as long as I need.
Well, there's also a hot jacuzzi next to it.
Yeah.
So you can stay
You know
there.
you can get out. Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
As you're describing all of this, now I'm seeing why Jeremy has committed for 15 years. There's a lot of variety. So we don't want the conversation to end just yet. We will be back with Anne-Marie. We're just going to take another quick break.
You're watching On the Move.
Welcome back to On the Move, and we're here with Anne-Marie from Chelsea Piers, and let us know what you have coming up at Chelsea Piers.
A lot of exciting stuff always. You know, we have our 5 clubs right now that are open and beautiful. And there's a lot more on the horizon. Hopefully not hopefully, but definitely one sometime in the next year is the goal, right down in Hudson Square area. So we're really excited about that. We have a lot of physical expansion. So hopefully we'll be, you know, around the city much more. But, you know, in addition to the physical expansion, we're always looking to refine and develop our product. And so there's a lot of, you know, different things that we're either tasting or trying to get into, you know, workshopping, I should say, is really the word. And some exciting stuff actually may be exciting for you. We're always trying to, not always, but we're trying to get more into some like rhythmic based movement because it's just such a good feeling. Hopefully you guys experience that coming out of Hot Pulse. There's just nothing like moving to the beat, and everything feels easier when you're doing that, in my opinion.
So is this
And
a
science looking
dance
to-
fitness class?
Like, can
maybe
she get herself
coming
back
to?
into a place where she can dance for Usher, like her dream?
That's a great question. I make no guarantees, but we'll talk about it as the programming evolves.
I love that.
But yeah, so some, you know, actually strength meets rhythmic, hopefully, is where we go with that. But again, it's still like, you know, we're still
Development.
workshopping everything.
And
Yeah.
when the weather warms up, you do a lot of stuff outside. Tell us about that.
Yes, we do. So we run outdoor classes that are free to the public, which is really fun. You know, it's a great workout. It's sweaty. It's hot summer. But we also partner with Outsiders, which is a great partnership.
I love that partnership. Great.
You may know a little bit about it. But in more seriousness, getting our members also outside of the club is a really important experience because it allows for community building in ways that being in the club doesn't necessarily. And I just from, you know, member conversations, some of the fun that they've had on these experiences has been incredible. The snow tubing sells out in like a minute. You know, the hikes have always been great. I know you added some meditation component, right,
Yes,
to it at one
we
point.
every April is Earth Month, and
Yeah.
we collaborate with you guys with a hike, but we've added more value now, more to the experience. So we're doing like forest bathing,
Yeah.
sound baths, but all in nature. So
Yeah.
taking things that you already do, but bringing them into the wild and having them do it in nature, which obviously brings people a more relaxed state, especially when you're stuck in New York City.
Yeah.
So we're happy to have that taking place this year. We had discussed what else we're producing
Yeah.
for you guys for Earth Month.
Yeah, we definitely have to workshop all of that because the events are so incredible. And like I said, like just very well received. And when else are you going to learn to like surf in New York,
Oh,
you know?
wow.
Or yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's really cool. So those are really incredible. But yeah, I'm daydreaming about summer because I can't wait for this winter to be over. And so
Ooh.
hopefully we'll be outside soon.
Well, listen, we can be outside now. We
Yeah.
have snow
Yeah.
tubing. We have things like that.
Yeah, true.
If you're not a cold weather person, just get some better gear.
Yeah, I know.
Look,
that's
and
what
it
they
takes
say.
an extra level of commitment to work out in the colder months. So you can do it. Toughen it
does.
out. And then by summer, what? Your body will be ready.
True, but if you work out outside and you go back to Chelsea Piers and you go to the sauna, you're good.
Everything
or the
feels
infrared
easier.
room.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
exactly.
so I already got like a list of things I want to do. So whenever you guys bring the DJ back to a class, I'm in there. Whenever you start this rhythmic type of class, I'm in there. And then I want to attend a sound bath in the infrared, in the hot
Yeah.
pulse room.
Yeah. A lot of people nap, so just be warned. Our instructors are very good at waking up the snorers. But yeah, the sound baths are really incredible and also very well received. It's just so meditative, and really anything in that lens, the meditation, whether it's sound bath or restorative yoga, that the recovery elements are so important to also what we do. It, yes, is about the fitness, but also we all know the growth comes during the recovery. So that sort of stuff is really
Say that
valuable.
again.
Yeah. Well, I have to tell myself that all the time. Take a rest day. Take a rest day. It's fine. Yeah.
Rest and recovery, a big part of your wellness journey.
Yeah. And you can do it all, hopefully, Come in and shower for the water pressure.
Yep.
Literally, a member told me that. They were like,
When
I
your
come on my
water
day
gets
off.
shut
Yeah.
off in your building, which happens a lot
It
apparently
can.
in New York. Like, I never experienced this coming from Cali. I guess we're kind of, spoiled. But yeah, my building, the water always kept getting shut off.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yikes.
you gotta
I
be-
digress.
Yeah.
Look into a new place to live.
Yeah. I didn't know that was normal here.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
That's what your landlord tells you is normal?
Or maybe I didn't pay my bill. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Well, Anne Marie, if people want to get plugged into Chelsea Piers Fitness, what should they do?
You can follow us on Instagram or the website, or come in for a tour. Jeremy, maybe you want to volunteer guest passes, but I'm just kidding about that.
I'm happy to do
Maybe.
so.
No, I'm
Give me
teasing.
some more.
But no, anyways, any and all of those options are great. And then when the outdoor classes start, like I said, those are all free for the public, so you can engage with our instructors that way. But the best way to find out about those is definitely through Instagram.
Oh, what's the Instagram?
Chelsea Piers Fitness.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
Chelsea Piers Fitness.
Chelsea Piers Fitness. Yeah.
Perfect.
And Jeremy, any last words for you for your longest relationship in your life with Chelsea Piers Fitness?
Yes, we are still in love, and I
Aw.
see Chelsea every day.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Thank
You're the
you.
perfect user every day.
Yes, I'm starting to feel really sad about my life that she's throwing around that I'm single 15 years. I'm not single 15 years, but 15 years relationship
Maybe
with Chelsea
you just
Piers.
haven't popped into the right class yet at Chelsea
No, I'm
Piers.
kidding. I'm very happy
Just
about it.
kidding.
This is a lot of fun, and I hope I've seen the progress. I've seen the changes in Chelsea Piers, and I will definitely look forward to what you guys have going on sooner. And I know you're opening up some places that might be closer to my house. So
Where do you live? Ish.
Jersey City.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
it's on the horizon. Quickly.
So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, cool.
And one thing I would like to see, if possible, I don't know if it's possible.
Oh,
but
we're doing a
throw the
suggestion
ask.
box
Yeah.
here.
Hey,
Fill out your suggestions and slide
I
them
might
to
as well
Anne
ask
Marie.
while I have
Yeah.
the opportunity to. I'm a big basketball fan, big basketball player. If you can maybe have some sort of either basketball leagues or basketball for members or basketball workouts, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. You're right. We have the beginner basketball class, and that's it right now. Other than the sporadic, we do the 3-on-3 tournament every once in a while. But yeah, okay, I hear that.
Just
a little bit
a
more
little
regular
plug.
programming. Yeah. I mean, people
wanna
like
play more.
structure too.
Yeah.
And it's nice when it's.
I want to dance more. So
I need to recover more, so sound bath more. Yeah.
Perfect.
all right, Anne Marie, Skylis, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And check out Chelsea Piers Fitness, coming probably to an area near you, if it's not already in your area. And here at On the Move, we like to say, wherever your fitness journey takes you, find a community and just get moving. I'm Arrianee,
And I'm Jeremy.
and we're on the move. Thank you.